the dangerous cycle of coveting. Diogenes. What makes a person choose the wine of another over their own? When Diogenes, the infamous Greek philosopher, quipped that his favorite wine was that which belongs to another, he wasn't simply being mischievous. His response, like much of his philosophy, invites us to question societal norms, human desires, and our own understanding of happiness. Could this be a critique of materialism, a satire on human greed, or a reminder to embrace simplicity? Diogenes of Sinope was no ordinary thinker. He rejected conventional living, choosing instead to embrace poverty and live in a barrel. Known for his confrontational antics and biting humor, he was the founder of cynicism, a philosophy that champions self-sufficiency and living in accordance with nature. But his unorthodox behavior wasn't just rebellion. It was a living critique of the greed and pretensions he saw in society. When Diogenes spoke, he often disguised profound truths in humor, leaving us to unravel their deeper meaning. What did he mean by that which belongs to another? At first glance, this remark seems to glorify theft or envy. But Diogenes' cynicism wasn't about coveting others' possessions. It was about rejecting the idea that material goods define our happiness. By saying he preferred someone else's wine, Diogenes could be pointing to how people often desire what they don't have, believing that happiness lies outside their reach. How often do we find ourselves envying someone else's success, lifestyle, or belongings? Why do we chase what others have instead of appreciating what is already ours? Diogenes' quip highlights this human tendency to overvalue the external while neglecting the internal. He often used humor to expose societal flaws, and this remark is no exception. Wine, in ancient Greece, was a luxury. By sarcastically claiming to prefer the wine of others, he may have been mocking the elite's obsession with hoarding wealth and status symbols. Imagine a feast where everyone brings their finest wine, flaunting their riches and competing for admiration. Diogenes would see this as absurd. His words serve as a reminder that true fulfillment doesn't come from owning the best or the most. It comes from shedding attachment to these illusions. Diogenes' philosophy challenges us to reflect on our own lives. Are we pursuing happiness through things that don't truly matter? Do we define ourselves by possessions? Or can we let go of the need to impress others? Diogenes lived by the principle that less is more. He believed that stripping life down to its essentials frees us from the burdens of greed and desire. By choosing to find contentment within, we escape the endless cycle of wanting and disappointment. Ask yourself, what truly makes you happy? Is it the newest gadget, the trendiest clothes, or the admiration of others? Or is it something deeper? Connection, purpose, and peace of mind. Diogenes' remark about wine wasn't just a joke. It was a profound commentary on human behavior. He challenges us to rethink our desires, our attachments, and our pursuit of happiness. Instead of longing for what others have, he urges us to embrace simplicity and contentment. The next time you find yourself coveting something that belongs to another, pause and reflect. Is that desire bringing you closer to fulfillment, or is it pulling you further away? Diogenes, ever the provocateur, reminds us that happiness is not in the wine, but in how we choose to live. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more. Until next time, remember, life is too short to spend chasing someone else's dreams. Find your own path and savor the journey.